everyone. So it is Emma here from Little Learners South Norfolk. Today I will be making a hello everyone. I don't really know what's happening here. Right, I think it's working now. So today I'm going to be making a little toilet roll reindeer, just like that. And so for that you just need your little toilet roll holder. So I'm just going to get that. So I'm just using a normal toilet roll holder that you'll get at home. So you can keep it as one long one, or you can cut it in half. I'm going to cut it in half so then you can always make more than one. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and just cut the toilet roll straight in half. There we go. Right, there we go. So as you can see, I've just cut them straight in half. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some brown paint and just paint it over. You can use other things, so you can use felt or glittery paper, anything really you want to use to cover your reindeer. Be as adventurous as you like. So I'm just going to put some brown paint all the way around our little reindeer. You can also add things like spots or stripes, however you want to do your reindeer, make them as Christmassy as possible. Because it's always fun to have nice Christmassy ornaments sitting about. I love Christmas ornaments. So my house is going to be filled with Christmas crafts. There we go, nearly done. Lovely, there we go. So as you can see, I have just painted all the way around just to make it brown all the way around. And we're going to just pop this to the side while we make the other bits of the reindeer. So the next thing we're going to do is make the reindeer's eyes. So I am using a cotton pad. You can use cotton wool, paper, pom-poms, anything you want to make the eyes. So what I'm going to do with my cotton pad is just cut a little strip off of the bottom, and this is going to make the little white bit of the eyes. You can also use things like googly eyes, which are always quite fun. You might need to trim it down the sides depending on the size of your reindeer. I'm then going to get just some plain paper and a black pen just to make the black bits of the eyes. So I'm just going to draw around the lid of the pen, colour it in and then cut it out so that we've got some little reindeer eyes. Make them as silly as possible. Because reindeers are always silly. So, like I said, I'm just going to cut out these little black bits of the eyes. And then they will be stuck onto that white bit of cotton pad. And then once we've done that, we can move on to the nose. So I'm just cutting out the little eyes. There we go. The thing about using stuff like googly eyes as well is you can get all different expressions, which is really fun to make. So you can do different things for your reindeer. Cut out the next one. There we go. Right, so as you can see, I mean it's fairly small, but I've just cut out two little black bits of paper, and they were going to be stuck on to my bit of cotton pad to make the eyes. So I'm just going to get a little bit of glue, pop it on the cotton pad, and then stick the eyes on. You can also use things like buttons. I used buttons for my other one that I made. You can get lots of different coloured buttons. So there we go. so you might be able to see it a bit easier now. So I've just stuck the little black eyes on the white bit of cotton wool, but you will need to cut it down a bit just so that there's not any overhang of the cotton pad. There we go. And then what we're going to do is pop our little reindeer eyes to the side while we're making the other bits. So for the nose, we're just going to use a little red button. And then for the antlers, I'm using some pipe cleaners. So I'm going to use red pipe cleaners because I think red is nice and Christmassy. So with your pipe cleaners, you are going to get your pen and you're just going to twist it around the pen, so we're going to have curly antlers. You can also use things like lollipop sticks or actual twigs that you find in the garden, and that's a sort of a fun way to get out in the garden during this time of the year as well. But the good thing about using pipe cleaners is that you can bend them around anything. So I'm just going to cut that off there and leave a long bit, which will be the bit that you can stick it onto the toilet roll tube with. So this is one of our antlers. We're just going to do the next one. So again, just twist it round the pen like so. There we are. Make them as wild as you like. You can have different types of antlers for your different reindeers if you're making more than one. Using the toilet roll tubes is quite good as well because you can make loads of different Christmas things like Santa Clauses and snowmen. Right, so we now have our two antlers. So we're going to go back to our toilet roll tube, which should now be dry. Yeah, lovely. It's all nice and dry now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the eyes just on the front there. So I'm going to get a little bit of glue again and just pop the eyes on the front of my reindeer and just press it on. Lovely, like so. So we've got our little reindeer now. We're then going to get our little red nose because I'm making a Rudolph. So we're going to pop the little red button on there. Again, just using some little bit of glue. Put some glue on the button as well. And just stick that on. Hold it on for a few seconds so we don't have any noses flying off everywhere. There we go. So we've got our little red-nosed reindeer there. Now the fun part is yet to come, so we're going to stick on the antlers. So like you've seen, I've made some curly antlers. And I'm just going to get a little bit of sellotape to stick the antlers on because sometimes the glue doesn't stick to the pipe cleaners very well. So I'm just going to get a tiny bit of sellotape to stick our antlers on. There we are. So this is our first antler. It's going to just go on the side like that. And I'm going to use the sellotape to stick it on. There we go. I just need a little bit more sellotape. And then you sort of just mould your antlers to however you want them. So I'm going to do sort of crazy antlers. And then get a bit more sellotape for the other antler. If I can find the end. I had this issue yesterday finding the end of the sellotape. There we go. So just get a little bit more sellotape for my antlers. There you go. And the thing about the sellotape on the brown paper as well is you can't really see it. So it's still makes a lot of fun. There we go. I'm just going to get a tiny bit more just for my other antler. There we go. Just using a little bit more sellotape there just to make sure both antlers stay on. So I'm going to do the antlers sort of at a funny angle to each other, because like I said, my reindeer is going to have some crazy antlers going on. There we go. One more bit of sellotape and then we're going to be done. There we go. So this is our little toilet roll reindeer. So with these, if you sort of keep it as a long toilet roll, you can also get a bit of cardboard, stick a bit to the bottom, and then use it as like a little reindeer food holder, which I think is quite fun. But yeah, so this is how our little reindeer turned out. Thank you everyone for coming and joining in, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Thank you, bye!